So we talk about, with our clients and with you as well, is that our goal as your partner is to give you the opportunity to say no and not sweat it. In other words, you have enough of a backlog in your pipeline that you're comfortable saying no to the wrong jobs because you can say you have enough of the right jobs to say yes to. But, as far as words of wisdom from you, I mean, let's just throw that question out there. Somebody comes to you and says, hey, Jason, yeah, I want to build a $3 million custom home, and you're, projected already to do $3 million right now. How do you deal with that?
Yeah, it's a great question. And it's so true in our industry because it's historically it's feast or famine, right? That's where most builders, that's the world I came from. I've experienced that some, not a lot by God's grace in my business. But yeah, I think, the words of wisdom is sort of to answer your question. I think number one, you got to know your numbers. You got to be confident in what you're about. You got to know your need. You got to know your skill set, your team's skill set. Could we build a $3, $5, $10 million house? Yeah, we could build it, but it would completely paralyze us. Really, for that a $3 million house is probably going to take, I don't know, I'd guess 18 to 24 months to construct. I've never built one that big. Mm-hmm. And I have to know the only way I could do this is to hire an entire team dedicated to just that one project, or take myself out of the community for about 2 years and just say, sorry, we can't help anybody else because we're only over here helping this one client. My passion is to help people. So I don't love that. So for me, it would be relatively easy to say no. Plus, it would be a little scary. So that makes it easy too. Yeah. But again, I think for me, it's I've been in the business long enough, Rick, that I'm confident in my numbers. I know my niche. I think where it gets harder is when it's not 3 mil. It's like, I don't know, 1.6 or 7. Like, it's not like we have a cutoff. Or geographically is another great example. We have a 30-mile radius we really want to stay in. But if I've got a meeting lined up next Monday, it's 34 miles away. So it's just outside our reach. But you know what? I'm going to go meet and we're going to look at this project case by case. Yeah. And I'm taking my lead project manager with me so that we can put our heads together and say, hey, does this opportunity make sense? Can we help this person? That's what this business should be about, in my opinion. I think that's one of my words of wisdom. If you're doing this just to make a ton of money, if you're doing it just to get rich, listen, I can't judge the heart. That's not my job. But I think that we're in a position as builders to really provide a great service. And I think it should come from a place of truly wanting to help and serve people and create something for them that they're looking to achieve. And further, words of wisdom, again, I've said this before, don't be scared to invest. If you don't invest in yourself and your business, you're likely to just stay exactly where you are, just like you are forever, in your professional career. And if that's okay with you, sure. I know for most of the people in my sphere, we're looking to grow, not for attaboys, not to show. It's just, I don't know. I think it's just how God created us, to just to challenge ourselves and do something new and exciting. And, but also, like you said, Rick, not chase the shiny thing exciting, but keep ourselves, like Lowe's Hardware's tagline's great, never stop improving. I think they get it right, and I think to never stop improving, you got to surround yourself with businesses like yours that are challenging you to think different, do things. You got to get in a coaching program like APB. You got to make those investments, and then you got to invest in your team. You got to grow your team. You got to take that leap of faith to pull some people into your organization and equip them, train them and let them do what they do. And they're going to make mistakes.
Yeah, for sure.
Just like you are. And I think we just got to be gracious with people. We got to hold them accountable. Be very honest and direct with people.